What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of When, Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. NFL. Indianapolis Colts versus Jacksonville Jaguars. The Colts have a 56.3% chance to win. The Jags have a 43.4% chance to win. This is at Jacksonville. So with quarterbacks, we have Daniel Jones for the Colts, 256 out of 377, 3,041 yards, 19 touchdowns, 7 receptions. Trevor Lawrence for the Jags, 236 out of 395, 2636 yards, 16 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. So yeah, obviously Jones is the better quarterback right now, which most people would not have expected, like looking at their college careers and previous, you know, professional experience, especially with Daniel Jones. So yeah, this could be an interesting game. You know, basically, yeah. So this, obviously, they're both teams. They have a winning record. I think they have a chance of making the playoffs. Same division, so this could be really affect a big thing as far as like how they all do. Like this could be really good. I think, obviously with the home field advantage for the Jags will help, but with the quarterback play from Jones compared to Lawrence, and you have Jonathan Taylor being the running back he is, I think the Colts will beat the Jaguars tomorrow. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Baltimore Ravens. Steelers have a 34.2% chance to win. The Ravens have a 65.5% chance to win. This is at Baltimore. So with quarterbacks, we have Aaron Rodgers for the Steelers, 202 out of 310, 2,086 yards, 19 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Lamar Jackson for the Ravens, 147 out of 227, 1841 yards, 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. So as far as QB stuff goes, it's comparable. Like obviously Jackson's the significantly better runner. But Rogers is generally like the better passer between them. That's generally how it goes. Like Rogers is a better passer, and this apparently is the first time they play each other. So like this could be a good game. Like same division, big part on who makes the playoffs, who wins the AFC North. So yeah, this could be really good. Like this could be a great game. So yeah, I think but basically there's some issues. So Jackson is limited due to injuries. So he's limited, so that could affect the Ravens how well they play. So yeah, so I think due to the injury concerns, even though it's at Baltimore, I think the injury concerns with Jackson will really help the Steelers. So I think the Steelers will beat the Ravens tomorrow. Chicago Bears versus Green Bay Packers. The Bears have a 30.7% chance to win. The Packers have a 69.1% chance to win. This is at Green Bay for quarterbacks on Caleb Williams for the Bears, 230 out 396, 27.22 yards, 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Jordan Love for the Packers, 242 out 361, 27.94 yards, 19 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So, Love's stats are better, but it's close. And, this could be an interesting game. Like, this would be a good game. Like this really helps determine, who's first place and in the NFC North. Because whoever wins this game will be first place in that division right now. So I think a lot with a lot of stats being close between the two teams. I think home field advantage will be the big thing here. So I think the Packers will beat the Bears tomorrow. Houston Texans versus Kansas City Chiefs. The Texans have a 34.7% chance to win, and the Chiefs have a 65% chance to win. This is at Kansas City. Quarterbacks C.J. Stroud for the Texans. Is 183 out 277, 1978 yards, 11 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs, 285 out 441, 32-38 yards, 22 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. So yeah, it's a very obvious that Mahomes is the better quarterback here. That's not a question. So yeah, so obviously Chiefs are in the hunt for a playoff spot, division title. Chiefs, they're just trying to stay in the race in the playoff race. Obviously, this is a low year for the Chiefs, which is fine with me because I want Taylor Swift to be as far away from the NFL as possible. Don't want her involved in the playoffs. So while I would probably like the Texans to win to help get the Chiefs knocked out of the playoffs, I think with the you know home field advantage and with Mahomes being so much better than C.J. Stroud, I think the Chiefs will beat the Texans tomorrow. College men's basketball. Missouri Tigers versus Kansas Jayhawks. Missouri has a 44.1% chance to win, and Kansas has a 55.9% chance to win. This game is in Kansas City, Missouri. So while Kansas is listed as the home team, it's technically more of a home game for Missouri. Yeah, I know it's weird. Yeah, so Mizzou is unranked, 8-1 record. Kansas is 21 nation, 6-3 record. It's gonna be a good game. So with stats, Missouri has more points per game, points against, field goal percentage, rebounds per game, assists per game. Kansas has more blocks per game. Mizzou has more steals per game. Okay, yeah. So the stats looks like it's better for Missouri, especially points per game. That is almost like a little over. It's like a 16.4 points per game difference between them. Yeah, this is with the home field advantage Missouri's going to have, and with the stats, especially more so points per game. I think Missouri is going to get the upset and beat Kansas tomorrow. College women's basketball. Washington Huskies versus USC Trojans. Washington is an 18.3% chance to win. USC is a 1.7% chance to win. This is um, at USC. So Washington is 21 nation, 8-0 record. USC is 16 nation, 6-2 record. So yeah, with stats, Washington has slightly more points per game. USC has more points against. Washington has a higher field goal percentage, more rebounds per game. USC is more assists per game, and slightly higher amount of blocks per game. Yeah, they have more steals per game. So yeah, so stats are pretty close between them. So I think home field advantage will be the big thing here. So I think USC will beat Washington tomorrow. NBA. Orlando Magic versus New York Knicks. The Magic have a 39% chance to win. The Knicks have a 61% chance to win. This is at New York. So for injuries, for the Magic, Moritz Wagner is a game time decision. Colin Castleton's out for the Knicks. Landry Shamet is out. So for stats, Knicks have more points per game. Magic has a slightly more points against. Knicks have slightly higher field goal percentage and rebounds per game. And then they have more assists per game. Magic has more blocks per game, slightly higher amount of steals per game. But stats are pretty close, so I think Knicks are good. So I think the home field advantage is gonna be a big thing here. So I think the Knicks will beat the Magic tomorrow. Boston Celtics versus Toronto Raptors. The Celtics have a 54.8% chance to win. The Raptors have a 45.2% chance to win. This is at Toronto. For injuries, for the Celtics, Jason Tatum's out. For the Raptors, Ochai Agbaji, Jamison Battle, and RJ Barrett game time decisions. For stats, Celtics have slightly more points per game. Raptors have more points against, higher field goal percentage. Celtics have more rebounds per game. Raptors have more assists per game. Celtics have more blocks per game. Raptors have slightly more steals per game. So this could be a good game. I think with the closest of stats, I think home field advantage is going to be the big thing here. So I think the Raptors will beat the Celtics tomorrow. Los Angeles Lakers versus Philadelphia 76ers. The Lakers have a 43.4% chance to win. The Sixers have a 56.6% chance to win. This is at Philadelphia. For injuries, for the Lakers, LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Marcus Smart game time decisions. For the Sixers, Joel Embiid's a game time decision, and Kelly Oubre Jr. and Trendon Watford are out. For stats, Lakers have more points per game, slightly more points against. They have, Lakers have more higher field goal percentage. Sixers have more rebounds per game, slightly more assists per game. Sixers have more blocks per game, and steals per game is even between the two. So these stats are pretty close. So I think the home field advantage is going to be the big thing here. So I think the 76ers will beat the Lakers tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.